Welcome to Entertainment Daily with
Oh,
OK.
well, the world is indeed changing. So I hope you are all catching up because right now it seems like wrong is right and right is wrong. Anyways, look at what Josh Alexander, a Canadian student, posted. He said, "Today I was handcuffed and put in a paddy wagon for offering students Bible on a public sidewalk in Calgary. I was released and told if I returned, I would be arrested and charged. I continued handing out Bibles, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ." Now, isn't this shocking that just because he was handing out Bibles? I remember that I also saw a post about Israel where they said preaching on the street is going to be prohibited. And I think they've actually passed that law in Israel. And some other countries, they're tightening the nets for people that are, if you're going to preach or talk about Christ and all of that, you are going to be arrested. But I am surprised that Canada is also doing this. Anyway, according to Felix said, this is not a coincidence, okay? A Canadian student, Josh Alexander, was detained while handing out Bibles after he was suspended from school for opposing transgender ideologies. Now he is telling his story. So, yes, Josh Alexandra is very vocal. He's on Twitter. Just type in the name. You will find from this, if you're watching this video, the guy on the red heart, yes, that is Josh Alexander. You can find him on Twitter if you want to read more about his story, because he is not keeping quiet. And like he said, he is not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Now, a lot of Christians are rooting for Josh Alexander. And if you on this post, the comment section, you could see a lot of people, a lot of Christians or believers, I should say, are commending him the way he rounded up this tweet when he said, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ." And that is really gingering a whole lot of people. And we don't know if this is going to start a new trend where people are going to be going out preaching in places where they don't want people to be preaching, and people are going to be going out handing up Bibles and all of that. And this is so shocking because in places like the US and some other countries, you see their schools, you see people coming out posting about the type of books that they are giving the children to read. Recently, about, is it this week or last week, the whole satanic thing was trending where they are trying to introduce it in school, where they would, in schools in the United States, where they will be teaching the children as little as 4 or 5 years old about satanism and satanic stuffs and all of that. I think they also have a program that is going to be taking place either this month or next month, or even going on as we speak in the United States about Satan and all of that. So I just wonder, if people going to talk so much about Satanism and or everybody is fighting for their rights and whatnot, why can't the believers, why can't Christians and believers also be free to preach the Bible publicly and not be harassed or condemned or arrested just like Joss? Comment down below and let us know what your thoughts. Thank you so very much for watching. Subscribe and let's dissect together.